Alright, so some people asked me to do a comparison of a more expensive EDC flashlight to a very inexpensive one, the Olight Baton Ultra that I reviewed here. This is one I reviewed previously. I'll link this in the video description if you want to see the full review. This is about $100 on Amazon right now, regular price. And then I got this one here also for Amazon. It's called the Xi Sport, and I'm not sure if there's a name to it. I think it's the name of the company. It is also an EDC flashlight. It is $10 on Amazon right now. So, and that's $10 is like the regular price. It might be a little less right now. If you look at the link in the description, sometimes it goes on sale. I think someone told me that it was during the Prime Day sale. It was sold for $8, $7.99. So pretty good value. But what do you, how much of a difference is there between the $100 one versus the $10 one? So obviously the packaging is different. You can see this video. The packaging is very nice, very good instructions. The packaging on the cheaper one obviously is going to be quite a bit less. You do get a USB-C cable for charging, a very basic manual, and of course there's the box. This is I think this gray color, and it also comes in a green color as well. Yes, so here in the box, there's like a black gray, which is one I've gotten, and there's like a dark green color. And the manual is very sparse. It does come in a few languages. Not a whole lot here. So basically, one page shows you how to charge, and then basically the user interface. Single click, and you go through the different levels: high, medium, low, strobe, SOS, and off. So these cheaper ones tend to go through like this sort of cycle mode, where normally if you click and you click again, it'll turn it off, and you have to go through some of the methods like long clicking the button to get to their modes. But this one you have to actually cycle through all the modes to get basically everything. But to double click, you get the turbo mode right away. So mainly the thing I'm going to be checking here is the turbo mode, obviously outside in the dark. The turbo mode here is 2000 lumens and has a beam reach of 400 meters. The max turbo mode on the Baton Ultra is 1800 lumens, so not quite 2000 lumens, and the beam reach is only 300 meters, so spec-wise not as nice. In terms of the appearance, the metal on here, the cheaper one, is nice, but it is not as nice as the one on the Baton Ultra. The feel, the finish of the powder coating, it's just better overall, and then of course the user interface is better. This one comes with a two-way clip. This one has a USB-C charging through here. The battery inside here is an 18650 removable, and does have a magnetic base with a quick click here. So you can click here, go straight to turbo mode, or you can click the button here and turn on the different modes here via the single button. There's no magnetic tail on this one. You just have a single clip, not a dual clip. One button operation here, and USB-C charging here. It is IP65 waterproof rated, so it's a pretty good seal there. And basically you just click to go through the different modes. You get high, medium, low, then you get your strobe, SOS, and off, and then double click to go to turbo, like that. The battery in here is a pretty basic lithium ion cell, but it is a 21700 cell, so it's a IMR 21700, 3000 milliamp hours, flat top battery, very generic and basic battery, but it does work pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and take this outside and do the comparison. $100 flashlight versus $10 flashlight. Let's see which one's better. Alright, we'll start off with the $10 flashlight. Straight into turbo mode. This is what it looks like. Get the beam in here. 2000 lumens in turbo mode. And here's the $100 flashlight. Straight into turbo mode. There's what that looks like. 1800 lumens. Almost looks a little bit brighter. It's that tree over there in the back. Back to the $10 flashlight. 2000 lumens. The center beam isn't as strong on this one. Closer it's okay, but you can see that further away tree right there in the middle, not quite as lit up in the center, but the overall beam seems to be a little bit brighter. And once again, back to the 1800 lumen $100 flashlight. Now the center beam's stronger. You can see that further away tree a lot better. Alright, I'm going to go a little bit away from the camera, back to the $10 flashlight. The center beam is definitely not as strong. I don't know, the wider beam is about the same. So you can see that tree right there, 2000 lumens on the $10 flashlight. Alright, back to the $100 flashlight. The center beam is definitely strong. It's like 1800 lumens with a stronger center beam. So that's what that looks like here. $100 flashlight. One last time on the $10 flashlight. So you guys can see clearly the difference between the $100 flashlight and the $10 flashlight. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. That'll do it for this video. Talk to you guys in the next one.